Hello everyone, welcome back. So consider case of a website which allows users to edit videos online. Okay, it is an online video editing service, and it currently follows client server architecture. Okay, so how does this happen? The user side, that is the client side, it sets up a synchronous connection with server. What is meant by synchronous connection? It would be the connection would initiate through a three-way handshake, and client and server will wait for each other's response. Okay, now, after setting up synchronous connection, the client sends video onto the server. After sending the video, it will send the commands like edit commands onto the server. Okay. Now, this video editing is a compute intensive task. Okay, it takes quite a lot of time to uh, do the video editing and send it back. So, what can happen in this particular time? The time which is being taken here is large. Okay, so it may happen that the connection that has been set up by a client, it may time out. Okay, how long will it wait? Video editing takes way longer. So how long should a client wait? The connection would terminate. The client would not know if his video has been edited or not. Okay, and how will server send back the response? The connection is terminated. So it is one problem. Okay, wouldn't it be great if as soon as the server has received the request, it sends response that okay, we have received your uh, request, and your video will be edited in some time, and will you will receive response. Okay, but even after doing that, there are certain problems. Okay, even after doing this, there are certain problems. What are the problems? Say there are multiple user comes, all the users are requesting, all the users are sending request, but the server can do only one job at a time. It will serve only one job at one time. Okay, so all the users are busy waiting. Okay, all the users are waiting for very long time. It may happen that most of the users connection may get timed out because there is no response from server side for very long time. Server is doing job one after another. Okay, so someone may argue that you are getting more number of users, just simply scale horizontally, add more number of servers. But how much more servers? You cannot simply keep on adding one server for each request. Okay, so if there are 1,000 requests, you cannot have 1,000 servers. Okay, so this is not a practical solution. In order to have a practical solution, we need an asynchronous communication. Okay, we need some form of asynchronous communication. How would that happen? Let's see. For this purpose, we use something called as message queues. Okay, what are message queues? Message queue is something that is capable of receiving, holding, and delivering the jobs. So whatever job has been submitted, it receives that job, it holds that job, and it delivers that job. Okay, so how would system change by introduction of message queues? So suppose there are many users, there are multiple such users. Okay, now what do? Users submit job, but where does this job go? They do not go directly to server, they come to message queue. Okay, so say there is user u1, it has submit job j1. Okay, user u2, it has submitted job j2 here. u3 has come, it has submitted job j3. u4 has come, it has submitted job j4. Okay, now when user job j1 was submitted, client was busy doing some job, J0. Okay, these jobs are not being submitted to the server. So the client simply comes, submits the job to the queue. When the job is submitted to the queue, user gets an acknowledgement that your job has been submitted and your video will be taking some amount of time. After some time you can come back and you can take the edited video. Now once the job J0 is done, the server goes to the queue, picks the next job in the queue. It will pick J1. J1 goes here. It does J1, picks the next job from queue. Now when some job is done, it also sends back the response, the edited video. Okay. So if you see now, the two parts of the system, the client and server, both are decoupled. They are not dependent on each other. They are not waiting for each other's request and reply. So the two parts of the system are decoupled. Okay. What has happened by decoupling? Decoupling has enabled asynchronous communication. It has enabled asynchronous communication between the client and server. Okay, so no one has to wait for each other. Okay, so this is what a message queue does. It decouples parts of system and it enables asynchronous communication. Okay, there are multiple message queues available in market, and all the message queues do exactly same thing, but they also give some add-on features. So based on your application, you can select which message queue do you want. There is IBM MQ, RabbitMQ, Kafka, Pulsar. There are many more. Okay? So based on your application, you can select whatever message queue you want. I hope you would have understood this. Thank you.